welcome to the Writer Tribe Talk Show with your host, Elsa Kurt. Here's the place we talk about all things writing, publishing, and promoting your book. If you're looking for the perfect gift for the reader in your life, why not check out one of my books? They're all available on Amazon and most major online book retailers, as well as elsakurt.com. Well, hello, Writers Tribe. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Today we have a cool guest coming on a little bit. He is a U.S. Merchant Marine, and he's written a cookbook. So that should be really cool. I'm excited to talk to him. We have Robert Kaminsky. He is the author of the Hungry Sailor Tugboat Cookbook, and you're going to correct me if I got that wrong at all. And you, as our go ahead, correct me.
and survival guide. That's very important.
That is, you're right. That is probably the most important part, right? You need to know how to survive.
This is our engineer. This is Mr. Wrench.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Running and gets us back to the top.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys for what you do. Now, our viewers don't know yet exactly what you do. I suppose they can get a little bit of an idea just by seeing your background, but could you give us a little insight on what you got going on there?
Well, what we're doing is they these huge container barges. They're 300 feet long by 100-something feet wide. Just imagine a floating football. And that's the bow of it. You see, I'll walk you to the side of the boat real quick. And what we do is container ships come in and they bring all kinds of freight. Instead of sending another container ship all the way down the coast to bring freight to other places, we go from Norfolk to Baltimore to Virginia and back, load it, back load it. So, you know, we're like the little guy. The big truck comes in, then the little trucks go out and bring the mail to other places. Makes it more efficient. And, so there's no supply chain here. We go 24/7. I don't know what's going on in California, but they better get their act together.
You aren't kidding. Yes, sir.
But yeah, so yeah, we're getting ready to move. Yesterday I called. I had my days mixed up since last Thursday. I kept thinking it was Friday, then I thought it was Saturday. I was like, I'm living in the future. I can't shake it. I can't. Even yesterday, I'm sitting there going, it's ringing and ringing and ringing. In like 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? And I was like, wait a minute, it's Monday. I did it again.
I do it all the time. You're not alone. I always do that. So tell me about your book. Yep. This is so cool. What gave you the idea? I mean, I suppose it's slightly obvious what gave you the idea, but tell me the background of this book.
Well, I've been doing this for 20 years, and they always, you know, new guys come out to the boat. They got to learn, you know, and they come out of the academy or they come off the street. We call it hawse piping, when you learn your trade as you go, and that's the traditional way to do it. And they come out and they're overwhelmed, a lot of them, and you know, just getting food on the boat and everything we do, because you can't run to the store every day, and you know, new guys come on the boat, they get galley duty, you got to cook. You know, it's important out here. And the companies, you know, they take care of us. They, you know, give us, we get like $20 a day per man, you know, for the whole hitch that you're on. So we get a check for like $2,500. It's go shopping. We're not eating hot dogs and cold cuts out here. You know, we cook. And so I was getting ready to come off the deck, go up to the wheelhouse. I just got a few things to do, and then I'm up there. My oldest son wanted to come out, so I started writing down some of my recipes, and I was going to self-publish it. And some of the guys were seeing what I was doing, and they're like, "Oh, you need to put some Deck General in there." He goes, "You got to, you got to get that published. You got to help other guys. Don't be selfish." And I started thinking about it, and for years, for a lifetime since I've been out here, I've had people say that to me so many times, like, you should write a book, or this other guy that, you know, that guy should write a book, and then people saying, one of these days I'm going to write a book. We got some stories. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. So I broke it down. I wrote it when Hurricane Maria went in there and got militant with Puerto Rico and wiped her out. We were on FEMA relief. Before the weather even slowed down, every tug that was available that could tow a barge, and every barge that could get containers on it like this, was heading to Puerto Rico. And we had to wait until the weather laid down to get there. And that's when they were on there. It's like, nobody cares about us. They're not sending nothing. They're like, we're here. We're sending it. They need to relax. We can't get there until the weather relaxes. But while we were doing that, I started writing it, and I farmed it out to a couple of publishers, and they liked it. And yeah, we're getting ready to do something here. I got to tighten this up. You can stay with me. You still have audio with me.
Okay.
So I started writing it. Hold on. So let me put this down.
Yep. No worries.
So I started writing it, and I sent it to a couple publishers just to see if they'd like it. And like 3 of them got back to me like right away. I was like, holy crap. I was like, they're interested. And I had to go through a teleconference with their board, see where the project was going, who the audience was, this, that, the other thing. And it just kind of snowballed from there. That was 3 years ago. This whole publishing thing was like an education to me. And at one point I was like panicked, and I was like, this is taking too long. I was like, what's going on? I'm just going to take it, post myself to hell with them. And I Googled how long average book to manuscript to actual being on the shelf. It was like 2 to 8 years. It's like, oh, I was like, okay, relax, take it easy, stop being a diva. And but the one thing that happened in that 3 years, I actually got to the book wouldn't be what it is today, because you know when you were back in college, you had to write something, revise. What you started with, what you ended with was like 2 different animals. You're like, wow, it's like, this is really good compared to what I started. So the book actually grew because more things happened out here. We had issues. I was like, that needs to be in the book. New guys come on the boat. They surprise the hell out of us. You wake up and you're like, been doing this for 20 years. I ain't never seen no shit like that. We got to talk. What happened here? So it actually grew into that. And it was tested because we had new guys on the boat. I'd pull pages out of the manuscript because it's broken down. Every day in the galley's a chapter. And so I would get the new guys on the boat. I'm like, you're cooking. It's like, I can't cook. Don't do this. Somebody get kicked off the boat. You're killing me. And I'm like, here you go. Try this. And they would look at it. They would look at, you know, the instructions, the pictures and all that. And I would, I'd go to sleep, you know, off watch 5 hours. And they'd have 5 hours to, you know, get a win or just fuck it up. And a lot, not 99% of the time, I'd come out and be like, look at this guy. Chicken cordon bleu. This is beautiful.
All thanks to your recipes.
It's actually tested. And these recipes over the years, the reason they get in the book is because they get requested. There's no leftovers, and I haven't killed anybody yet with them. Oh, and that's the thing. And the main thing is, you know, the book, it was for my son to help him out. And then it grew because people kind of like scooched me to do it for other people. Don't be selfish. It's giving it back. If somebody gave it to me a lifetime ago, you know, give it to them. Everybody's got to be new once.
Yeah, it's very true.
Ready, Jimmy? Nope. We get ready to tighten up all of the wires and lines we got on the boat so we can move this thing.
This is great. This is a unique experience for us. So this is great.
This is what we do.
Very, very cool. I like it. We're getting insider stuff here.
And that is the book that there's no hiding now. And there's a special meatball recipe. Once you get it, you got to read the meatball story. It's how the meatball came to America. So
very cool.
Officially launches, the Pope's going to be after me.
That's awesome. How about that, guys? We're getting this behind the scenes look of what goes on these boats. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I think this is going to go down as our most unique interview.
You think? Don't say that yet. I got time to fuck everything up.
Yeah, no pressure or anything. You're safe. I've got a pretty small audience right now, but you know, this might change things here.
There's a sis tug. They help
Oh,
pull us
look
off
at
the dock so we
what
don't
an
crash
incredible
into it.
view.
And,
Wow,
and
that's
we get
incredible.
we get paid for this.
That's a good deal right there. Are you, did you already say where you're located right now? Are you able to say?
Yeah, we're in Norfolk.
Oh, okay, you did say, I'm sorry. Wow. So now your cookbook, it's not just, obviously, it's not just recipes. You actually have stories in there and background information, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of the stories that are in there are there's morals in them, and that's the survival guide. So the new guys kind of know what to do and what not to do.
So now tell everybody where they can find your book and find you. If you do you have a web page and all that kind of good stuff?
I'm starting
Site.
that because people are asking for like the mugs and shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So far, it's on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, Walmart. I saw it on Walmart the other day. I was like, "Hey, I made it to Walmart. I'm
How about
somebody."
that? You're big time if you made it to Walmart.
That's it. I can stop now.
Yeah, that's it. You can sit back and relax. You hit the big time when you hit Walmart.
There's a dock in Philly. We used to, when they were building the Tappan Zee Bridge, we used to go take the big footings up from Fairless Hills up to Delaware. As far as you can go up to Delaware, big boats. And we would tie up the barge, and we'd have to go shopping. And there's a dock that it's old, abandoned, but you can get a tugboat in there. And at the end of it, you squeeze through this security fence, and we get to Walmart. That was like the big part of our trip sometimes, going to Wally
That's
World.
funny. That's funny. It's the little
And,
things, right?
Oh yeah. I remember guys coming out all dressed, ready to go get something. They want to go shopping, get on land and see some people. And they come out, and we're going past Walmart because we're not going to the Layberth, and we're going right to Fairless Hills, and they're all dressed up, and they're like, "What happened? We're not going to Wally World?" And we're like, "Oh man."
That's funny. So what do your crewmates all think of you being a big time published author? Are they impressed?
I think that, because they're I don't know if they thought I was serious or not. Because after I sent the manuscript off, I thought it was going to take a couple of months and the book would be out.
Right.
So I went and had like told everybody that this book's coming out. So for the past 3 years, all I'm hearing is, "Where's this goddamn book? We're hungry." I'm like, man, I was like, it's coming. I was like, it's not in my hands anymore. But,
yes. The waiting is the hardest part. That's very cool.
The Facebook group I started, I started a Facebook group in support of the book. So when the new guys come out, they kind of got, if they have problems with my book or something trips them up, which of course I tell them in the book, it's probably you, try it again. If not, I was, how do they have help from there?
Right.
And I'm sure there's some guys out there that are going to turn some of my recipes into something unrecognizable.
That's on them, not on you. You gave them as clear instructions as you can give.
There's pictures, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done all you can here.
Group, the Hungry Sailor Facebook group, I started it so they would have a live lifeline to go to for help or to share their wins.
Right.
And like a community thing. And I was kind of hesitant. I'm like, now I got to be married to this, answer questions, talk to people. But it took off. There's like over 1,800 people already.
That's
and the
fantastic.
Book's not even out yet.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll have to.
That was kind of neat.
What's the name of the Facebook group?
The Hungry Sailor.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I'll make sure we get some links in the comments section so that people can get over there and go ask you a bunch of questions you don't have time to answer.
Yeah, and it's mostly guys. I know most of them. Like in their family and friends, it's people that do this out here, and are people that are interested in what we do out here.
Very cool.
Everybody shares all kinds of good stuff in there.
Nice. Now I have one last very important question for you. Is there going to be a sequel? Is there going to be
Sure.
a book two?
I think there's got to be.
I agree.
Just I think what I want to do, what I'm going to have to do, because now everybody, out here is like, how come I'm not in the book? You son of a bitch, you're going to put me in the book, or you're going to be swimming with the, and I'm
the
like, you know
fishes?
what? I think to save my own life, I might have to do that. Go to other boats
Yep.
and, get their five-star meals and their stories.
Absolutely. There's a lot of options here you can do with this. Very, very cool. Well, I love it, and I can't wait to
Yeah.
try out some of the recipes. I'm really excited. I'm going to be placing my order and encouraging our watchers and listeners to do the same. Robert, I can't thank you enough for taking the time out and coming on the show. I know how busy you are, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, hold on. You got to see the sailing. We got like 8 lines out. That's why I'm breathing a little heavy.
Okay.
We're running up and down the bar and getting all the lines in. I'm not fighting off pirates here. I'm wrestling with these monster lines. That's it. Get on the boat, man. Get on the boat. All right. Now I'll take you out of my pocket.
Thank you.
That was it. What'd that take? About 5 minutes?
That wasn't bad at all. That was perfect. You kept us entertained the whole time.
What happened? Something on my screen.
Looks like your camera is just off again. That's all.
Yep.
There you go. There he is.
There we go.
Look at this.
There's the
New
whole
location, new spot. Very, very cool. Excellent. You able to give us a quick panoramic view before we sign off?
Yeah, I'll walk you around the bow of the barge. There's another ship.
Look at that.
Getting boxes off. We'll be moving some of those boxes soon. Yeah, this is up at the bow.
Very
That's
cool.
Waterfront Norfolk over there. I don't know if you can see it back there. It's all Navy ships along here.
Beautiful.
And there's some giant cranes.
Look at that. That is incredible. What a great view. All right,
Yeah,
Robert. I expect to get you back on the show again when book 2 comes out, or even when you're just writing it. We don't have to wait. I know sometimes it's a big process, but when you're working on it, we'd love to have you come back on and tell us what's new and entertain us with some of your stories of a life on the boats here, because it sounds really, really cool.
I will do that, Elsa. It's pretty cool. It's all new to me. I got the Academy's calling me.
Awesome.
Professional Mariners, like a big magazine out here on the boats, features everything we do.
Very, very
And,
cool. Well, you've got a great niche there.
Something with them.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Don't tell
We won't spoil it.
anybody.
No, we won't spoil it. We won't tell a soul. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we're gonna
We got them
keep
all fooled
watching.
out here.
Yeah. And I thank you again for coming on the show with us, and I look forward to talking to you again.
All right, Elsa, you do the same.
Thank you.
Hey,
Take care.
Text me your text me like a mailing address where I could send because I got a store coming out. Everybody's asking for the
Awesome.
mugs and shirts and stuff.
Fantastic. I will. Yeah, I'll email you the links for
I'll
this
send you
show
some
and
stuff.
everything too.
All right, yeah, very cool.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care.
Thank you, Elsa. You have a good day. Stay safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.